All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Group Chart Analysis. It is Wednesday, August 8th, 2018. Markets are doing some really good stuff. I was just looking at EU. EU it did its continuation up. It actually threw sauce on the, oh wow, that updated a little bit slow. It did shoot up after it shot down. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a big move. But it did kind of do what we wanted. Shot down towards that water as predicted. And if you would have entered, let's just say you took the trade right at the water and you put it there, those two would have been down was 18 pips. And then from there, you would have been up about 28 to 30 pips. So there's a couple things you would have seen. You could have grabbed them there to help you get some pips on there. But let's kind of look at what we're doing. For EU here, with that continuation, I'm still trying to see. So see how I drew the supply and demand zones here? It went right up to it. It actually hit it right to it. And it's bouncing off that 4-hour water as predicted. Now, it is an overall downtrend. Right now, I'm not really seeing anything telling me it could continue down, but it could also keep dropping. This daily looks like it actually could keep dropping because of the way it's curving. All right, that's the way I can see it. I kind of see it moving in a motion like this. That's RSI, where it comes down like that. So I think that's a possibility, especially where it's out in the daily. The 4 hours is hitting the water, the 1 hour is hitting the Mayo, double top. It is not divergent. So the possibilities that we see here, you guys are gonna have to wait on this pair. It could come down and then shoot up to retest to go up to that blueberry, or it could shoot up to retest this Mayo and high and come back down. There's a couple scenarios. I believe this is the trend line here. All right. So the price comes down to there. You'll know to be looking for buys. All right. So be really on the lookout for that. See how it goes. It's in the middle right now. Just be careful. I mean, it did take out these highs, so the best scenario would be for a shot down to the first shot. Gold. So if you see last night, we had drawn out our trend lines, and I think we had predicted that I was going to shoot down, or actually no, gold, because it was in the middle right here. It actually did exactly the same things that we've been looking for. Told you to wait for it to go either up to the top and hit the trend line, not break it, and then continue down, or come to the bottom, hit this trend line, and then go back up. It did that. You actually could have played this thing both ways. Why? Because it's one, there's no trend, so you can play the highs and lows. And two, it was right in the middle of the channel. Now, the thing is, it's breaking out. Okay? So if we hold these trades here like this, because technically, this is the valid part. It broke it completely. All right, so we could be seeing an actual push up here on the 15-minute overall on gold towards that 1 hour Mayo. We'll have to see how it all plays out. This one is no longer valid. This is no longer valid. This one's testing both as we speak. I mean, can't really use this as a thing. I really think is that gold is actually going to shoot up. Oh, here we go. Let's do this trend line. All right, so if it shoots up, it's going to shoot up to around that trend line based off of this point at the top here that was set July 25th and also retested on July 31st. So this is the next area. So it's breaking out this small wedge. It comes up. If this decides to shoot up again tonight, we will see this thing go up towards that trend line. If it holds it, I mean, I don't know if it will. It's bouncing off that 144 as we speak. It would shoot down, right down tonight, right back down below. All right? Those are the options we have. It's hard to tell if it's very second, but it could reverse here. If it goes a railroad, it could definitely reverse and continue down. Let me see this 15-minute. Once more. It's divergent on the 15-minute. So this thing could shoot down. If it is going to go down tonight, it's going to go down tonight. It's got to shoot down hard come back up, and then go back down towards that low. All right. But again, it's in the fringe. There is no technical trend as we speak in this short time frame, so just be careful on gold and see it. GBP USD continued with the shot down. Now, this is why I tell you guys to not predict reversals. I told you it's going to either come up, hit the water, and drop, and continue the trend that it was overall in, or it's going to go up, break the water, come back, retest it, and continue. In this case, it did not break the water, so it continued. The downtrend, obviously, you're going to keep doing that. It wasn't divergent either. So all these things that we had concluded for this to continue to drop was correct. Let me look at this daily. It's hitting that supply zone. So what we remember, if you guys remember, I drew this up yesterday. This big blue zone, let me actually delete this. Well, not even this. I have the blue zone, which is overall supply and demand zone, but then I have a shorter one here based off of a zone that was made July 27th, 2017. So last year. Literally last year. This just hit it. So it had room to shoot down, and look where it shot. It shot right down to it. So we're going to possibly either see GU push down one more night fully, or this thing is going to start getting ready to consolidate. It's in a big zone. It's in a multiple breaks. It broke new lows. It's hitting supply zones, hitting resistance support zones. Like, be careful on GU. That's all I'm going to say. This thing is getting ready to do something crazy. Mainly, possibly just consolidate like all the other pairs are doing. This and then kind of like this. So be ready. Be ready. AUD USD. What happened here? Oops, wrong pair. Aha. So last night, I said it was possibly going to shoot up towards that high again and then shoot down. Now, it didn't do it during London session, nor New York. New York, London session, it shot down, which was initially what we had thought of because it came up to the top. It just didn't throw that double top that we wanted. And then reversed back up towards the end of the day to finish up the day right up here. Now, with that being said, this is hella divergent. As you can see, it's a flat line. You guys see that? It's a flat line. Price is extremely overbought, coming down. You're looking for sells on AUD. Continuing the trend. Continue the trend. Look for sells. That's all I gotta say. Let's go to U Chief. U Chief. Divergent. On the hour. Break the blueberry. I don't really like U Chief. I really just don't like it. Oh, a trend line here. There's a trend line here. Also a trend line here. So we have either this to come back up and retest the high and kind of consolidate in the zone here, or it's going to shoot up, break that, and continue up, or it's going to either shoot down here, pull back there, or it's going to shoot down here, pull back there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 options. Either way, I believe it's going to shoot up a little bit more before it decides to do anything. So for the time being, that's what we're going to be looking for. So either up, breaks the trend line, continues up, breaks this short trend line, goes down to the next overall trend line, consolidates within the wedge, or breaks down to the bigger trend line over New York session. We'll be seeing how that all plays out. UJ is testing the zone as we speak. Right there. Right there. This thing is going to continue down. Yeah, UJ, look at the 4 hour. It's coming out of the volatility band. It's about to shoot down into the oversold zone again. So this thing's got another day of drop. It is divergent, but I don't know. Everything's saying it's going to keep dropping. But do expect it to, once it drops, guys, do expect some sort of reversal back up because it is in a zone. I would like to see it possibly shoot down to about here and maybe it consolidate and go back up. All right, so just be patient with this pair. Let it do its thing. It's just about to be entering into that zone right now. So the only thing you guys have to do is just wait for the pattern. Wait for the reversal pattern. It's either going to reverse in this zone here and go back up, or it's going to consolidate and continue. Either way, it's got to chop. It's got to chop. What you have to look for. DJ, did you guys draw out? Did I draw this out last time? I remember drawing this. Let's see. Well, it looks like it just broke some more trend lines, to be completely honest. Look at this. It was an overall downtrend. One hour. Breaks the low. We still got room to drop. Retesting a zone as we speak here. We're gonna have to see how this all plays out. I still think this thing's gonna drop a little bit more. So look for sales, look for drops. This correlates with UJ. So look for it to go down towards that recent daily low, which seems to be lining up right on 142.218 zone, which is not that many pips away, to be honest. So like, just be careful. I mean, the most that you can look for after that, if it doesn't shoot down here, the pullback to that water and a continued drop. That's the only thing you guys can really do right now. It's already made a drop. The best thing would do is look for a pullback and then continue that drop. Euro AUD pullback last night up to that high. It's been pulling back for a minute, but it's still below all these zones over here that we had going on last week. The overall sell on a higher massive time frame. I actually had said that last night on the 4 hour. You're going to be looking for it to actually pull back to that blueberry. Now, with that being said, I do believe this thing is going to be shooting back up again for the retest of that 144. This thing was divergent and they oversold, they overbought zone. This looks like a inverted head and shoulders. But don't be afraid because this thing is still a pullback. This is a left shoulder, the head, half Batman, and then the right. It comes up, it'll probably hit that Mayo. But then we're going to be looking for this thing to eventually pull down. That Mayo on the 1 hour, guys, is the 1 hour water, which is a perfect pullback. Once they hit that zone, we can start looking for sells again. All right, because it's not divergent here in the 4 hour. This is just a pullback because it broke all these lows. It's just going back up to retest. So it's got to retest, and once it does, it'll consolidate again, and it'll look for that drop to go all the way back down here. All right, so just be really patient on Euro AUD. GBP NZD, this is exactly why I said not to touch this fucking pair. Because of shit like this. How many fucking pips did that move last night? God knows how much. Jeez. $245 pips in a 4 or 5 hour time span. What kind of shit is that? Welcome to the New Zealand in one 4-hour candle. Say hello to the New Zealand dollar, guys. This is some horse shit. It broke all the lows. Yeah, it's gonna retest in one fucking 4-hour candle. That's not normal. This is why I don't touch it, but it did hit that Mayo. But at the same time, it is this shit's about to do this. Boop, 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 boop. It's about to be consolidated. It's in between the water and the Mayo. Just stay away from GZ, guys. Like, it's not even worth it. Really, it's not. And you could possibly get some sells in and hold it, but like, I don't know. I don't really like. I'm not feeling it. GA looks like continued again last night. So EA has been retracing. GA has been just dropping. It's going to continue dropping. It continued right into that initial low that we had set. All right, so now it's breaking. Let's see. The next low will be about here. And the next consolidation zone is to be about here. So we have all the space for it to keep dropping. It's not divergent on the 4-hour, meaning anything that we find on the hour that is divergent or 15-minute is just a pullback. So what we're going to be looking for. If it does pull back, either a ride to the catch-up and then a drop again, or a ride to that blueberry but then a drop again. Continuing the trend down until otherwise. So it breaks that water on the hour and goes up to retrace. If it breaks that water to the upside, then you can look for buys. But if it doesn't, you're still continuing the down. GT. It continued. Pretty sure we said continue to sell. Same shit. You're looking for it. It was either going to retest the trend line and go back up, or the support line and then go back up, or it was going to break it. It broke it. So you guys should be able to grab that for a sell as well. It's coming down to this zone here. We have a little bit more, so it's still got some room to drop. There's nothing on the daily saying it's going to stop. 4 hours looking good. 1 hour is not divergent. Could be getting ready to, if it reverses hard here in the next 25 minutes. 15. It's divergent to show the 15. So we're either going to see this thing consolidate, bounce off the water, drop back down again, or consolidate and then reverse, pull back to the water, and then go back up. Right? Just be patient on this pair. But I still have this thing looking for continued sells. I'm going to get rid of NZD CAD. What I'll do is I will look at do USD CAD. Even though I don't like CAD pairs, I'll do USD CAD. In between the water and the mail. Continued sell. You actually see this, guys? That's sauce on the daily. Almost in between the sheet shape. It's below the stationary 50. It's coming right back in over towards that water. This is all telling me sells. The volatility bands are pointing down. This is curving back down. We're looking for sells. False moves up, so stop hunt high. If this continues up, guys, look for sells once it gets around this region. That Mayo water region. Stop hunt high, you are selling. Selling, broskies. So the 15-minute. Oh yeah, wait for it to shoot up a little bit more. Like I said, around these areas, sell it. Look at the divergence. It's a little fucked up head and shoulders. Drop. Bearish flag. Drop. Looking for sells. All right, cool. All right, guys, that concludes the group chart analysis. Put this up in the recordings. I'm at a Starbucks right now. We are about to be leaving, and I can't sit here anymore. And it's kind of loud. So With that being said, everyone have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow to finish off the week, and let's keep racking in these fucking picks. Talk to you later, guys.